Today we're gonna do new discoveries. I do these every like 4 or 5 months, and basically what it is a compilation of skincare that has come across my beauty desk, and I have weeded through it all, and I kind of plucked out the things that I feel are novel and interesting and stuff that you may want to know about, may want to have on your radar. If you are my age, you remember picking up the Allure magazine, maybe Self, maybe New Beauty, as long as it's been out, and perusing through it just to kind of see what's new, what's out there, what's worth knowing about. That's what these videos are about. They are not about needing everything that I talk about in this video. Think of this as a digital magazine. It's really important to me because I'm going to share with you a ton of stuff today that I think is novel and fun, and I do not want you to feel like you need to shop this whole video. This is a really interesting thing that was sent to me, and it is by Dr. Rajani. This is the Plasma Restore. This is his cream with volufiline. Volufiline is actually an ingredient. It is created by a French company called Sederma. Now, I looked into volufiline a couple of years ago because what it's purported to do in that company's studies is it's supposed to help with your fat pads. So it's supposed by like 8 to 10%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but actually is quite a bit if you think about. Now, Dr. Rajani sent this to me, and basically what he's done is he has taken volufiline, the legitimate volufiline from Sederma from France, and he's put it into his cream. Now, this is super expensive, you guys, and so, you know, I go back and forth on sharing things, but I thought I'm going to share this and let you decide the things that you want to peruse and look into and the things that aren't even worth your time. But this one is interesting because it's the first product in the United States that I have seen use the actual volufiline from Sederma from France. Now, I can see where somebody could use this maybe just under the eyes so that this little package lasts a really long time. On his website, they have pictures like before and afters of people's neck that are pretty impressive. I'm going to direct you to look at his website because I think that that's where you can get a lot of great information if you're interested in learning more. But I wanted you to know about this because it's novel. It is definitely novel. And over the years, I've been asked a lot about volufiline, a lot. And a few years ago, I did order some, and I think I ordered it like on Amazon, of the actual volufiline. And I kind of didn't get very far into it because it was hard to get here. And it was in this oil consistency, like really oily. So I wasn't really sure that I loved that consistency. This is more of an actual cream. And like I said, I could see where you could use this like, where you could use it spot treating if you wanted to, or you could obviously use it globally if you felt like you had, you know, you were losing volume in your face. I would love to hear from you in the comment section if you've tried volufiline, if you had any, you know, results with it. Let everybody else know, because honestly, I don't have an opinion or a stake in that game one way or the other. I'd also love to know if you've actually tried this and what you thought of it. After I posted this, I did get a couple people, I posted this in my Instagram, like I shared that I'd gotten it and that it was on my radar. And I did get a few, more than a few, DMs. And I had a few people tell me that they were on their second jar and that they were getting good results. Then I had a few people that messaged me that said that they'd heard that other people had tried it and that they didn't have any results at all. Now, those people hadn't tested it themselves. So clearly there are reviews out there, and I would love it if you left them down below for everybody else's benefit. Now, he also has a supplement that is the Plasma Restore Glow. This is a supplement that says that it supports facial fat pads. So I haven't dug into this, but because it kind of goes along with this theme, I thought I would mention it because I do think that this is really interesting. I'm going to dig in more on this one, but I wanted you to know that this exists in case that is something that really bothers you. If you dig into this, or if you've tried this, let us know down below. Would love to know. I do think that this is novel. I do think that this is interesting. You do not hear that all the time about fat pad restoration or any of that kind of stuff. So kudos to Dr. Rajani for going there. I mean, you know, you guys know that his LED mask is my current favorite. He uses LED down here, and I find that to be really smart and innovative. And so obviously he's taking that same innovation and applying it to his cosmetic line and his supplement line. Pretty interesting. Okay, next thing we're going to talk about is a budget-friendly line that was sent to me. This was sent to me by my friend Jennifer Bickerton. She actually has a PR agency and she works with this brand. And she knows that I am always on the hunt for budget-friendly skincare. Always. I'm always looking for things that I think are really, really good and they're at budget price, because I think every single person who watches this channel, whether you want to or can afford the super expensive stuff, or you can't or you don't want to, everybody can have great skin, period. So I'm always on the hunt. This brand is called Untoxicated, and it checks a lot of boxes because it is free of essential oils. It's free of fragrances, and it has in it ceramides. It has in it humectants. It has in it things that are going to support your barrier, and it's just really kind of simple formulas, but they have all the right things and they don't have the things that I don't necessarily like to see in my skincare. Now, I have the cleanser, I have the moisturizing lotion, and then I have the moisturizing cream. Now, mostly what I have actually tested out since receiving it is the cleanser. And I can tell you that cleanser is right up there with my prequel. It's beautiful. It is ceramides, it's humectants, and it is barrier loving ingredients. It comes out in a gel form, does not strip the skin, doesn't leave you tight and dry, and just cleanses beautifully. And the best part is it comes in a pump and it's super affordable. I mean, for the amount that you get, it's under 20 bucks and it lasts forever. So I've also just gotten the lotion and the cream, also on the affordable side, especially because they're 10 ounces. And I'm really thinking that these are going to be somebody's jam for sure, because of those ceramides, because of those humectants, because of those barrier loving ingredients. The simplicity of the ingredient deck is really it's really nice to see in a super affordable brand. Now, clearly the lotion is going to be moisturizing. The cream is more moisturizing. It is really kind of thick and emollient and it's rich. So this is, because it's 10 ounces, you guys, this is big enough that you could use this on your body. You could easily use this on your body. If you're super dry, you could use this on your face and your body. And at 10 ounces, it's gonna last a little bit of time. Same with the lotion. If you are just normal, you could use this on your face and your body, kind of like the prequel. The idea that you get more, you pay a little bit less, and you can multitask with it is, to me, the kind of epitome of true budget minimalistic skincare. So I wanted this to be on your radar as well. It is called Untoxicated. All right, I want to talk about a beauty box that was sent to me. And this one has a little tiny bit of a story behind it. Now, I think I mentioned to you guys that I am getting my eyebrow shading removed. And I'm actually getting it removed in Southern California. And part of the reason for that is that I have family in Southern California. So it's an excuse to go visit family and see my little 6-year-old nephew. And it's just a great excuse to go and visit. And it's not difficult for me to get there. And this is a novel way to remove eyebrow tattoos, essentially. It is not a laser. And so this is how I found this salon. And ultimately, this is how I ended up with this beauty box. Now, this beauty box is actually curated by the Stryker sisters. And Christy Stryker is an eyebrow wizard. She is like the eyebrow, you know, and her partner, Eric, is the one that's removing my current eyebrow situation. Eventually, I'm hoping that Christy will kind of perfect them in the end with her talents. So anyway, she and her two sisters are the ones that have curated this box. And I'm really excited because she is an eyebrow master, eyebrow technician, and her sisters are both hairstylists and also professional master makeup artists. So you have the three of them curating this box, and they do it seasonally, so quarterly. Now, I'm not a huge beauty box person. I don't subscribe to them anymore or anything like that, but this one was interesting to me because I visited their salon, and just looking around the salon, looking at the products, the curated shelves, the decor, everything, I could tell that these people, all of them, are very choosy with what they decide to present. You can tell when people are picky about their recommendations. The items in the box are in a nice little, silk satchel. Then you get a little card that tells you everything that's in the box. FYI, the box is in total like $195, but you can subscribe to the box so you get it quarterly, and it drops it down to $175. I get nothing if you decide you want to get this box. I get nothing. Like, I'm just doing this because I think it's pretty cool. It's fun. And okay, I do have a code that will get you free shipping, and the code is not affiliate. It just gets you free shipping. The box is quarterly, and if you subscribe, it's $175. The code gets you free shipping, and the contents of the box are equivalent to, I don't know, I think they said $350 to $600. Okay, that's fantastic. But the question is, are the things in the box what you would want to buy anyway? Well, let me tell you, the very first thing that I had to get out and try was the sunscreen in here, and it is called Lightsaver. There are a couple of things in here that I'm sort of familiar with because I've used things like them before, and I'll share that in a second. This is called Lightsaver. The sunscreen is special to me because number one, it uses mineral. It's a mineral sunscreen, which I really do like, and I know a lot of you like mineral sunscreens. So it is zinc oxide 14.2%, which is a really great percentage of zinc, okay? But what is even cooler that is in here, and if you've been here for a little while, this actually has it has a DNA repair enzyme in here. It has plankton extract. So it has the particular DNA repair enzyme that reacts with the UV light. So you guys know that I'm a big fan of DNA repair enzymes. And so seeing it in a sunscreen, seeing it in an all mineral sunscreen that also is tinted. The tint in this does not impart any kind of coverage. So it's not going to leave you with a color, but it leaves no white cast, which means that this is going to be great for most all skin tones. Like, it almost disappears because it has that tint. Now, the other thing about the tint is that iron oxides are usually included when it is a tinted sunscreen. Iron oxides are another version of protection in a sunscreen. They're going to help with visible light. They're just another thing that you want to see in a sunscreen. Guys, the texture, the tint, the way that it looks and feels on the skin, the way that it performs under makeup if you wear it, the way that it interacts with other skincare, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 on this sunscreen. And here's the thing about a beauty box that I think is pretty cool. I honestly don't think I would have ever come across this sunscreen. It's relatively obscure. I've never heard of it. And you guys, I look at skincare all the time. So super duper excited that this was in this box, and would be the argument, in my opinion, for why you might want to try a beauty box, because sometimes you're going to come across something that you're like, that is a gem, and that is this Lightsaver product. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what else is in this box. So we've got a little bit of Caudalie. This is an $82 bottle of serum, retail price. And we can debate all day long whether it should be $82 or not, but that is what it is sold for, and it is in this box. Okay, it comes with a Charlotte Tilbury matte beauty blush wand, which is pretty cool, and it looks like it's in this gorgeous, it's in Pillow Talk, you guys. So again, these are not like the cast-offs. You know how some beauty boxes, you get them and they're kind of the leftovers, the duds, the crap that you didn't want to buy anyway. That's not this box, which is another reason why I was super excited about this, because you can tell that these are the things that you would actually want to go out and buy now, not a year and a half ago, and not that are going to expire next month, right? Next thing is something else I've never heard of, and very, very interesting, and it's for virgin skin. This is the Daily Glow Active Hydrator. I will of course put the ingredients up on the screen. The ingredients looked really, really interesting to me. Lots of humectants. It just looks like a beautiful serum. And again, I've never even heard of it before, which is really fun to discover something you've never heard of before. This one retails, you guys, for $110. So now, right here between these two things alone, you're past the cost of the beauty box. We have a Lawless lip gloss. This is the Forget the Filler Lip Plumping, and this is in Rosy Outlook. So it's kind of like, I think it's almost clear, you guys. It looks like it's clear. again, this is one of those products that is actually popular right now. It's not like this was popular 2 years ago and it got thrown in this box like an afterthought, right? So the Lawless lip gloss runs retail $26. Next we have in here, let's see, this is 10 saffron latte travel sachets. It's called The Fullest Warm Feelings. So this is like a, I think a tea or a warm drink that you can drink. Then we have a candle. This is a, it's by Daybreak and it's called Year and Day, or it might be Year and Day is the brand and Daybreak. I've never heard of this either. And I am a candle connoisseur. I typically get a lot of Nest. I'm kind of hooked on Autumn Fig, I think it's called, or something like that. Anyway, I'm hooked on that scent from Nest. This is by, I think the brand might be Year and Day. Anyway, this is a clean burning candle. It's 11 ounces. And I don't have the price of this one either, but that's really neat, I think, that you get this beautiful candle in this box as well. And it does smell really good. I feel like I smell gardenia. Then the last thing that's in this box, and I think my daughter might have snagged it because it is no longer in this room and it's not in the box and I didn't use it, is a shampoo and conditioner, full-size shampoo and conditioner, and it is the Hair Lab by Strands customized shampoo and conditioner. I'll link all of these things separately so that if you saw one thing in here you want to just look into, you can. But then of course I'm going to link the box. I'm going to link their socials. I'm going to link Christy Stryker. I'm going to link their salon. I'm going to link everything because I think this is super cool. And I'm really appreciative that they sent this to me. I haven't had the opportunity to be kind of fun and feel that Christmassy feeling with a box for a long time. And this one felt very special and it felt curated. It felt genuinely curated. It didn't feel like the leftovers got thrown into a box and sent out. So really, really love it and very thankful they sent that to me. All right, let's move on, you guys. Next thing we're gonna talk about is an estrogen delivery system that I think you should know about. This is, and this is me sharing some probably TMI, but this is called Evamist, and this is how I now get my hormone replacement therapy. So whether or not you decide to do that, that is a conversation with you and your doctor and all of that stuff. What I wanted to tell you about, because this was something that I did not know about until I did, and it is a mist application for transdermal estradiol. So the deal with this is you take the cap off and it's almost like an inhaler pump right here, you know, and you put this up against your arm and you pump, and you can do 1, 2, or 3 pumps depending on your dose. And of course, that's going to be a discussion with you and your menopause specialist. And the cool thing is it gets into your skin and is delivered very, very fast. So if you are someone who has done the gel, which I actually like just fine, but you put it on and you kind of have to wait. You have to wait for it to dry down. And sometimes that's just, I don't know, it's just inconvenient. And so this dries really fast because it is literally a liquid that just soaks into your skin quickly and is gone. I'm really hoping that we get a transdermal delivery system like this for testosterone. And I just think that that would be pretty incredible. Progesterone, I take orally to balance my estrogen because I still have a uterus. I highly encourage you, a couple things, to read the book Estrogen Matters. I highly encourage you to follow Dr. Mary Claire Haver. I highly encourage you to check out my Alloy, which is where I get this. And honestly, I hadn't seen this anywhere else. It may be available, but they are carrying this. That is how I got that. That is where I get my HRT. I will link them down below as well. If you are somebody who has struggled with how you use your estrogen, if the patch didn't work out for you or the gel doesn't work out for you, any of that stuff, or talk to your menopause doctor about this. Ask them about Evamist, because honestly, this has been game changer for me for HRT. I've loved it. Love, love, love it. And I'm in perimenopause, so I'm 1 pump. I just use 1 pump of this. All right, so next thing I want to talk about, we're getting down to the end here, is this Clear6 Serum. When I was in Austin for the Creator House, I actually met the esthetician who has created this. And here's the deal. This is a very interesting serum, and I see a lot of serums. This is another one not sponsored, and there is no affiliate relationship whatsoever. I'm gonna link Erin, who created this. I'm gonna link her Instagram, and from there, I'll also link her online store if you want to check her out, but it's not affiliate. I get nothing for you checking this out or anything like that. The thing that makes this really interesting to me is that she is an esthetician who worked with a derm for years and years and years and had acne and treated acne clients and patients. And so she developed this serum basically after her years of experience as something that can help to be anti-aging while also help with clearing acne, but also help to not cause more acne kind of thing. Now, I actually have been testing this out, and you do not have to have acne to use this. This has some other ingredients that are really beautiful, doesn't dry the skin or anything like that. One thing that I do want to say is that it has a scent, and it's not a fragrance, it's the compilation of the ingredients in here. So if you are sensitive to actually smelling a scent, then you may not like this. But it is 22 active ingredients that are going to help with acne. And they're also going to help to not, the things that aren't in here is going to help to not exacerbate acne. The other thing that I find to be super duper interesting in here is the inclusion of hypochlorous acid. So if you're familiar with hypochlorous acid, it's mostly or typically in a mist. Think Prequel, think Hydrinity, Tower 28. I've talked about hypochlorous acid on this channel for years and years and years. It's a great way to, it's antimicrobial. It can help to clear acne. It's great for after working out. There's all kinds of reasons why hypochlorous acid is just really nice for the skin because it's antibacterial. Well, it's in the serum, and I've never ever seen hypochlorous acid in a serum before. This also has bakuchiol. Now, we know that bakuchiol is it's a plant-based antioxidant basically, and it gets touted as being an alternative to vitamin A, like an alternative to retinol, let's say. And I suppose it works on the same receptors as vitamin A. So it's thought that maybe it has some similar effects that vitamin A has. What I do know is that bakuchiol is fantastically anti-aging because it's a wonderful antioxidant. So it's really great to see in a serum. She really has composed a beautiful cocktail of ingredients, and she's super indie, you guys, like super indie. This is her one product. She's a real person who created this on her own and put her, blood, sweat, and tears into this little serum. And I'm just really happy to be able to share it with you. And maybe you'll look at it, maybe it'll resonate with you, maybe she'll resonate with you, maybe her Instagram will resonate with you. You can follow her, we can make her day, and just share the love here, because sometimes that's what this is all about, right? All right, so that is Clear6 Serum. Just give it a look. I think it's interesting, and I think it's worth talking about. Those are all of my new discoveries that are worth sharing with you today. If you're interested in seeing the skincare that is on my radar on the regular, go follow me over on Instagram, because it's really easy to share incidental products as they come up, as they come across my desk, but maybe they just don't make it into a full YouTube video. Definitely follow me over there. If you are not already, join my private Facebook group. We have discussions about skincare there all the time. I'll link everything down below. I appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoyed this digital magazine today, and I will talk to you in my next skincare video. Take care.